my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Yeah. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Running back, running back, running back. Hello. Real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right. I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man when it come back. I'ma give it back my bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't getting too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Yeah. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Running back, running back, running back. Yeah.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Mike 58 right there. 98.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. The former Charger All-Pro, Eric Weddle, on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go,
now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. The 40. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, an 80-yard touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's
I like playing from behind. That's my game. So now the game's really started.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Out of the gate, at worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Right there, 54, right there.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Let's go tonight. 180. And let's get that home.
Here's Gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. On the return is Pettis. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Corey Littleton leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Corey Littleton able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Bell. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Come on. Hey, look 3, look 3. 21. Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. This is McKinnon, who missed the entire 2018 campaign. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to...
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. The 20, 10, touchdown LA. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at the 3. Oh, he shifts past him. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I'm coming. 21.
Now Garoppolo gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Here we go.
Corey Littleton able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On
Thanks for using the timeout, though.
Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away.
You didn't make me do that.
As he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken at about the 14.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go, dude. Let's go. 2 for 1. 54.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Ah, damn it, man. He didn't fucking jump.
Picked off by Jason Verrett. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Like 20. 59, Mike to 59. Come. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll try and run for it with Bell.
No way, man.
He's got the first
Come on,
down
you
yardage
assholes.
before he's brought down at the 42.
That's
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Garoppolo. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Switch. Watch out.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down.
Oh, man. What the fuck?
Is Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down. As the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around to make the play on the football.
And this is caught at the end.
Guys.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
11. You draw focus.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Fuck.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the
really?
1.
Fucking idiots.
And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 56 to Mike. 56.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll get
Nice
about
job.
3 as he's taken down at the 23.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Watch the screen.
On first down, it's gone. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
No. Check.
Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. 54. Brown. Brown. 54. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, Todd. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Watch the screen. 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 Value one. Kill, kill, kill.
A shotgun snap for gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw.
No!
Into heavy traffic, and it's
What
intercepted.
That was weird.
It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. He's got the lane.
I think I hit the wrong button.
Goes.
Supposed to go to the
Past
tight end.
20, 10, and into the end zone.
Supposed to go to the tight end. I'm not sure what happened.
As they score the touchdown.
I might have hit the wrong button, but I don't think that was just one of those
this
weird
defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us
game
right.
changer
I
things.
love the way
That
that you
was,
spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best.
I've never seen that happen
athletes on
before. It
the
looked like he threw
field,
that
they play
fucking.
on
He didn't know who he was throwing that ball to.
I don't know. I was a
This
kicker.
is weird.
You got to remember that
I
now.
don't understand.
Come on, come on.
Fine. All right, Coach. Thank
Oh, my
you,
God,
and we
I don't know
welcome
what
everyone
happened.
back for quarter
really don't.
number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead,
I
and
don't
we
understand why
resume
that ball
action here in quarter
Did
number
not
3.
go to my tight end. It went to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, just.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Fuck.
This offense in
Game
desperate
will
need
probably
of a
get out of
conversion as
hand
they
now.
come up on third down.
That's just tends to get fucking happens.
We go. 76. 76.
From the gun, here's Goff.
What?
And
Man,
almost
catch
picked
the ball,
off.
guys.
I guess the good news for them
This is
now is
fucking
fourth
awful.
down.
Yeah, fuck me.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes Pettis on the return. 51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they looked at pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Dante Fowler, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here we go.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Let him know. Let him know.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to go down again. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Garoppolo now. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
You had to figure they'd take a shot downfield on 3rd and long, so the old cliche came into mind right away from me. Who wants it more? You always hear about receivers, you hear about their hands, their moves, their speed. How about the positioning and the desire to go get that one out of the air?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Here we go. Wait. Get that quarterback. And all bang.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Garoppolo again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Pisses me off.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
God damn it.
In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
3 touchdowns and a fucking field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Gone. Man open,
yeah, I threw it right to you.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. There's Goff. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. D4 in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
17. 56,
the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Get your swerve on.
Hatchet.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, 5. Check.
Back to throw, Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Bro, Richard Sherman's too old to be doing that shit now. We both know that. What the fuck?
I know this, the holiday
Come on,
season.
man.
Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe
I gotta figure out how to make. Oh, well, I don't know what I just did.
He may have to
Sorry,
announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
I don't get what the
And
fuck.
now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first.
I gotta figure out how to get him to throw
remaining
these passes
as they
like I
burn
want
one
him to
here
throw it.
in this 3rd
I can't
quarter.
figure this shit out.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
He's checking. Crash. Lock.
Sorry, I ain't paying attention to this shit. Now I'm trying to think about what the fuck.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell.
Fix this shit.
John Johnson, one of the leading tacklers from the safety position in the NFL, there to make the stop.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Bell. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Bro, nobody can cover him. I don't get it.
Complete to Kittle.
Fucking crazy.
3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
I'll be honest, I did just forget that you can put your cornerbacks on tight ends now. I did forget about that shit. Fuck. Fucking played this shit. God damn it.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's...
Fuck, man. Oh, what's up, dude? Oh, you good? I'm just switching out some, like a keep to leave and shit since the fucking game's over. Oh, good, cause you would have just heard me cussing and shit anyway, so it's all right. Oh man, goddamn, bro, like you ain't hear me, fucking bro. Sherman's too old for that shit, bro. Bro, man, fuck, bro. Nah, I'm just, bro. It's the first Madden I played since Madden 13, so I've been. Yeah, when I jumped in like week 6 or something, I had this game for like a day or two, so I'm still breaking shit in. You can resume now. I'm good. Yeah, so like everything's different now. I still ain't got the timing down for like the aggressive fucking catches and shit. Cause that shit ain't the same back then. You know, you could just fucking hit triangle.
Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now. Really, anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on?
And a loose football.
Really?
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
It's about the best player on my team right there.
Offense set to get this drive underway. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food, because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to be the MVP.
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
It really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Look, you broke Aaron Donald's tackle. What do you mean? Fuck. That shit shouldn't have happened. Fuck.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Cyprien there defensively to make the play.
Not only
that guy right there just put on, I took him off the bench right there. Now he wants to play.
Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah,
no,
exactly
that was,
right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available
he's a
there
78
for
on my team, man. I don't know. I would say it's Jonathan something. He's he's the third string.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ric Flair.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense. Shift.
Goff now looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike 56. Mike 56. You won. 5. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, watch this.
Throwing on third. Gone. And that will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that sucks. God damn. Fuck.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I...
Three-man on fucking tight
You
end.
want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in Newcastle?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
I don't need him making no more tackles. Fuck that shit. We need to get some of these young guns in here, you know? Yeah. Damn, man. But why you gotta beat me so bad, bro? It's fucked up. Bro, fuck, bro. I got me all excited and shit, man. Fuck. Oh, bro, I just needed this one win, man. And then I know I can beat... Fuck. Yeah, fuck, man. It's kind of hard jumping, like I said. I was just figuring shit out, man. Like the first, I mean, I didn't realize there was like, you have to get the timing right when you're trying to catch the shit at first and everything. So like, that shit's up, like, yeah.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rip left. Check 43.
Yeah.
They'll go again with Bell.
No, yeah, I don't know. I felt like, yeah, it's gotten like, well, I guess, especially like with the superstar stuff, they added some animations, but what they did was they took a lot of animations away from just the average players. So they can't jump like, you know, they can't make the swats and shit you would think they should be able to.
The rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well.
Yeah, so
that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
I'm already ready for the offseason.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good game.
I see you got Le'Veon Bell. See, I fucked up too, to be honest. I didn't even scout your team out before I played you, like I did my last game. And as soon as I seen you run with Le'Veon Bell, I was like, fuck, I didn't even look at his team. So.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Yeah, what? Yeah, it's the user and the user pass defense I got to work on, really.
Now a first down carry by Bell.
I mean, the defensive line's pretty good. The offensive line in this game for every team is ass. The defensive line's so overpowered.
2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now San Francisco going to call
that other guy, that linebacker I got,
That's going to leave him with
man,
just one remaining.
I was shocked the first 2 sacks I got with him. He's not even like a pass rushing linebacker. He got some speed, but he ain't got no moves or nothing really. Yeah. Yep.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
SOS. 65.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown.
These guys sign fucking 4- and 5-year contracts. That's what's going on.
Pass number 4 the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo.
My fucking cornerback. Not Keith Lee, but the other 2, Marcus Peters and Nickel Roby Cohen, they got 4- or 5-year contracts. No, they just got signed. They got signed last year, in real life, so I ain't signed them. I know, that's what I mean. I'm like, they slacking. That's what it is. And Akeem Talib's retiring,
After
so
the
he's
touchdown,
mad.
it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
I mean, he ain't really that. I don't know. That one play, man, I fucked that shit up. I committed my whole team to run, but my intention was just to commit, my linebackers to running. and I committed the whole team, and so the cornerback, you know, came straight at you and I hiked the ball, and yeah, so I did that wrong, and that's what happened right then and there. And then, but I mean, I got that big runoff, so it balanced out anyway. I wasn't really too worried about it. You fucking just user out jump me on that interception, yo, that shit got me.
You know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg
guy, I
to
guess
keep him warm.
your guy got in front of me and kept my guy from jumping, so I didn't get no up on that. I was.
Hold on. Check.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up. Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Another carry now for Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
They kicked him out.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
Sacks or something, but I'm looking and like everybody else had this. I mean, there were a couple
just 2
that
minutes
had about
remaining here in the
yards.
fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Oh yeah, I came in. Well, I came in. It was 6-4.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I don't know. It looked like, I don't know.
From the gun on third down. Gone. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Sorry, we're going to break records while we're here at least.
Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
That was fucking.
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
Yeah, I was seeing
wasn't it weird
Scarlito, the Miami Dolphins. I used to be in the league with him back when I played. Back like 2011 and 12, back in those Maddens. He was telling me like he was cheesing with
bring it a few
running that blitz all the time.
To the 23-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets annoying. I mean, everybody uses like, you know, overload
ready to
blitzes
start
and
their
shit,
next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. You still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3
did a decent
games
job,
in
not
a
like
row
getting shook,
that
but the
were
holes
blowouts.
are fucking.
And in none of
Just
them did the
backs.
starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Bell.
Look at that shit. There it goes, right there. Look at that.
Kiss him goodbye. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Oh, you don't. That's the thing about these really good running backs. I figured that out. They actually are better if you don't hit the sprint button, and then you literally just run where you want to go. And they'll fucking get there, you know? I figured that shit out. They be doing spins and shit without you having to do anything.
McKinnon. And he'll take.
The fuck?